Hey everybody. Um, so, as a lot of you guys know, Dawngate was a really big deal to me. It was a game where I felt like a real sense of community. Just an amazing group of people in that studio. And after the Dawngate shut down, well, I mean, it's not quite shut down, but it basically is at this point. I told myself, I was like, I'm not gonna do these videos. I'm not gonna do it. Everybody else has said their piece, and I've said my piece in multiple streams while still playing the Dawngate. And I get a gift today from Waystone, and but let me backtrack. I'm going to backtrack to PAX Prime 2013 when I met the guys who were Waystone Games. When I met the Waystone Games crew who showed up to PAX Prime. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm an enforcer at PAX Prime, and I'm part of the PC room management team. One of my jobs there as an enforcer is to work with on-site sponsors. This includes people like Intel and DigiPen. Those guys are always there, but there's always other sponsors in the room too. And when the time came and we had all the layout planned out and everything was looking really great, I noticed a last-minute revision. I was like, there's this booth that's like right in the middle over here in this really almost awkward spot, kind of right next to where my station was. And I was like, who are these guys? What is this? Some studio? I had no clue. I had no clue that I would be spending my weekend working with some of the most incredible people I've ever met. So I show up to the show, right? And I'm just like, man, who are these guys? What is this? This Dawngate game? What is it? It's a MOBA? Oh man, I hate League of Legends. MOBAs, dude. Like, man, I don't know. I mean, their art's really cool though. Like, and I saw this banner. It says Dawngate, and has the. It was one that you guys probably saw. It's got it's the Dawngate logo. It's got the Idolist symbol, and it's just this beautiful, beautiful spread. I was like, and I thought, man, that art is really cool. And then these guys show up, and this guy comes up to me and says, "Hey, my name's Dave Sarah, and I'm the lead producer." Blah blah blah. And I just start talking about the game, and I met Dave and Andy and Hunter, and there were other Waystone people there that, when I met these guys, I was just like, I have no idea what this is all about, but these people seem really cool, and they're really passionate. They are so passionate about their game, and I watched it. I watched people playing it all weekend, and I was like, man, the art's really pretty, and the sound design sounds really great, and these guys are so all about their game. And all weekend long, one of the things I do is I am the jackass on the microphone. If you go to the PC room during PAX Prime and you hear some guy talking on the mic, telling you to go see sponsors and talk to them and thanking you for being there, that's me most of the time. I have some other people that help me out with that, but I do a lot of that. And we were just constantly sending people to the Dawngate booth, and we just got it rolling, and they were super packed, super busy the whole time. The hype was so real. The energy in that room was amazing. And, I felt like, I was like, yeah, this feels great. Like I really did right by this studio. These guys are actually neat. And I was just like, you know what? All right, I finally got some time to sit down and play this, and I sat down. I remember sitting down, and Dave and Andy were talking to me about the game, and I just kind of looked it through the character, and I was clicking through, and I was like, this guy, he looks cool. Basically, it's like a tomb with a skull floating inside of it, and he's big, and he looks tanky, and I click on him, it says tank. I'm like, oh, okay, that looks pretty cool. I'm gonna play this guy. Right, so it was pretty exciting, and I get into the game, and I'm just like, these controls feel so good, and everything just kind of clicked. And I never had that with a MOBA before, of course, except for like original, playing original Dota back in Warcraft 3, right? But I sat down and I played Desecrator, and I was hooked. I was instantly hooked. And not only by the game just being great, but also because these people who were making this game were so incredibly passionate and friendly, and they just wanted the game to be as good as it could be. I don't even need my headphones on. I don't know why I have those. I don't know why I have those on right now. But so, Dawngate at PAX Prime happened. I was like, wow, this is really cool. And, I had started streaming a little bit before then. It was just kind of, here and there, whatever, streamer, it looks fun, and these other people are doing it, so I could probably do it, right? And then, I got handed a stack of codes for Dawngate, and I was like, okay, this is great. Andy said, here, give these out on your stream, and let's join us for the developer streams, and be welcome to the community. And it was something else to I've played the games my whole life, and I've been in various parts of various communities and MMOs and whatever, but the Dawngate was the first time that I joined a community of games and felt like almost like family. Like the Dawngate community was a big family. We had some of our dysfunctional people, we had some of our white knights, and we had our trolls and competitors and everybody. But being a part of that community was amazing, and it's actually changed my life over the last year. I started streaming Dawngate all the time, and started getting a following, and that was really cool. And I was like, people obviously like what I'm doing. Maybe I should keep doing this. This is great. And then I met some amazing people who were streamers for the game. I met my brother Thor. He is an amazing guy, and I'm finally getting to meet him at PAX South. Joined a gaming community of really great people, GLG, Good Looking Gamers, and I met Blue Muzzy, Joe, really nice guy. Very thankful that I know him. He's super great. Distracted Elf. I've never been a person who's judged, and I've always been, the kind of person who, I'm very accepting of people who are different. And I would say that Distracted Elf, watching her transition, was one of the first times that I'd really seen what that could be like for a person. And at a very surface level of what she shared with us, but I was like, man, these people are just really great. And I've met so many great people. Shay, Locksmith, all the GLG people, some fantastic streamers who have been very supportive of me, and we've been supportive of each other. The list is too long for me to go through in this whole thing. Some amazing followers who have been super supportive of me, but most of all, these developers at Waystone who were just such passionate and amazing people. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Like, this game, right? So the Dawngate happened, and I played so much of it, and it was really fun. Loved it. Made really great friendships with people over the last year, and then it happened. You wake up, and this game that you love, that you have poured so much of your time into, and feedback, and seeing things that you have said get put into the game. This game that I feel so like, I don't think I've ever been this emotionally attached to a game that wasn't even released, or this emotionally attached to a studio, let alone. But it was the people. Dave actually took the time out of his day. He's the lead producer for a company that's, it was super busy all the time. He took the time out of his day to have a phone conversation with me, because I wanted to ask him about being a producer and find out more about the games industry. And we talked for, I think, almost 2 hours. Just one night, he said, "Yeah, I've got time. Let's chat. Give me a call." Just wow, how cool is that, right? This guy. And man, the kind of the art that came out of this game and the story that came out of this game was just amazing, and I'm so sad to see it disappear on us. And the Feelsgate, it really, really hit me today. About a week ago, Dave, formerly producer for Waystone, messages me on Twitter, and he says, "Hey, what's your address?" And I was like, "Oh, well, it's blah blah blah. Send it to my work address, and whatever you're sending me." And he was very coy about it, and I had a sneaking suspicion, and I'd always asked him. I was like, "Okay, when you guys show up to PAX Prime 2014, bring me one of those Desecrator posters that I see in the background in you guys' streams sometimes. Like, I really want one. I'll trade it. We'll do a beer trade. It'll be great." And of course, sadly, the Waystone team didn't show up to PAX Prime 2014 for reasons we now know why. So I got this today, and some of you probably saw this on Twitter. Some of you have probably seen other Dawngate people get this on Twitter, but I took this out at work, and I just about did what I'm about to do now. But this amazing gift that's getting kind of washed out by the light. Here, let me turn this one off. The Dawngate Chronicles hardback. This one goes through the first, basically everything from the first one all the way through Ronan's introduction, which was the end of the prologue. That's what this book is the Dawngate prologue. And, I thought, man, this is so cool. And I opened it up, and I saw this little personal message that looks to me like Dave's handwriting. It just said, "Thank you for playing Waystone games," and I just about lost it at work. And it's, this book is full of some incredible art by John Lauren and I'm so sorry, Nicholas Cole, Nick Cole, and the story by Hunter, by Zalgus, and written by Chris Latois, illustrated by Nicholas Cole, colors by John Lauren, produced by Sam London, created by Hunter Howe. Anyway, so there's this whole preface in here, and it's just this beautiful book, and I can't say thank you enough to Waystone for this amazing gift that. I wasn't a Team Waystone streamer. I almost feel undeserving of this, but thank you so much, Waystone, for not only this book but the good times that we shared and creating an incredible, amazing world, beautiful art, and deep characters and storylines that will resonate with the people that were part of your game and your community for a long, long time. I'll never forget the Dawngate and the times that I had, and the people I've met has just been amazing. And if it wasn't for this, what I perceive to be a no-name studio showing up, taking up space on my show floor in the PC room, PAX 2013, I probably wouldn't be here right now streaming for you guys. So, anyway, that's Feelsgate with Pyro. Thanks everybody who's been supportive of me and Waystone, and stay tuned. We're gonna put together a little kind of final Dawngate send-off. Myself and the Blue Muzzy and Thor DG, Muzzy and Thor talked about it. I messaged Distracted Elf about it, and she's all over it. So some of the Team Waystoners and myself will be putting together a little 24-hour kind of Dawngate event. So stay tuned for that towards the close of the Dawngate. So that'll be probably, I guess that's basically the first weekend of February is probably when we'll do it. So anyway. Yep, that's about all I've got to say about that. And well, we'll see you guys around. Thanks for listening to me and watching me cry here. This has been 15 minutes more than I anticipated it going, so well, I'll be back here in a little bit with Evolve once I finish my beer and let the feels settle down a little bit. But anyway, thanks.